All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 790. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who is so woke, he calls his wife Sweet Baby Inc. But she is an octopus. Wombat!
I mean,
that joke was like a multiple layered joke.
I'm like, how do I react to that one? It wasn't bad.
Just clap. Just clap.
Just clap.
Bravo, you can say. You can just like...
I'm impressed.
Bread's done.
I don't know how I feel about you calling my wife an octopus.
It could be a compliment.
Yeah, she does have 8 arms to hold me. So.
Aw. Dude, the sushi chef in Tokyo used to call me an octopus all the time in the local sushi bar because I look like an octopus.
You do kind of look like an octopus.
The Japanese cartoon octopus. If you look
just like an octopus. I mean,
yeah, like the kind you'd like throw against the wall and then they'd walk down.
A
like
wacky wall walker?
Yeah.
Invented by Dr. Fad?
Yeah. That's kind of what she reminds me of.
Yeah. Yep. Dr.
Does that
Fad.
mean I get a commission on those?
You should.
Should I make my own? Cheapy branded ones? They look
Do
like
they still make those, or did parents get tired of those being all over their walls?
I mean, I'm sure they still make similar type things, but I don't know. I haven't really been in the market for a wacky wall walker in quite some time.
We can make it happen. Tell the kids to get off the iPads and play with their wall whackers.
Throwing stuff on the walls.
Ruin the walls.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're back after a week off. Ship enjoying a wonderful European vacation, hopefully.
I did. It was only one of the European countries. And one of the cities.
Tell us about it.
It's a city called Madrid in Spain.
Yes.
Never heard of it. Small?
I mean, it's pretty large for, I guess, as far as cities go.
Smells like urine?
So, no.
Oh, really? In the summer it smells like urine.
Was it a Spain to get to, or not so bad?
It was not.
Or was it pleasurable?
Oof.
Oh man. So yeah, we went to Madrid for spring break. Just stayed in the city of Madrid the entire time, like pretty leisurely. Wanted to be able to go back to the hotel if we wanted to. We pretty much did. Went back, took a nap every day.
Yeah, might as well.
It's called a siesta in España.
Yes, it is. But we don't know any Spanish in our family, so we both took French. So we were it's close enough. We could understand and we could read. We just could not pronounce anything anywhere close to what it was supposed to be. Right? Like,
sure.
We're throwing French accents in there. We're like, maybe this one has an Italian sound to it. I don't know.
They do want you to speak Spanish there for sure. Like, they want you to.
Well,
not you personally, maybe, but in general.
I felt like 1 out of 3 people could have a conversation in English, and that was enough to get by.
Right.
But yeah, and then the rest of it, you're just like holding up your phone. Like, this is where I want to go. Where, like, take me here.
Donde está el baño?
Yes.
You ate the ham, the delicious hams.
I ate a lot of the ham. We went to the oldest continuous restaurant in operation. So it had been operating since the 1700s, I believe.
I saw a sandwich on TV in Spain where it's ham with burrata, pesto, and pistachio. Did you have that?
I don't know. Maybe I ate a lot of ham. There was a lot of ham. Form? Like, you couldn't, in sandwich form, and just ham thrown on a plate form, and ham just mixed in with everything form.
What are you supposed to do?
For a while, and then I started getting a little I found the Farmacia and got the Spanish Rolades.
Too much
Rolados.
ham?
Too much ham. But the food there, I think there's a reason there's not a lot of Spanish restaurants around here, right?
What do you mean? There's a lot in Spain.
Well, no, but outside of Spain, you're
Go
not
on.
like, hey, let's go down to the local Spanish restaurant.
Why not?
Like,
but okay, why? Go on. Wombat's really waiting to hear what you have to say. He's ready to kill you. Go on.
it's just, I don't know. They're like, it seems like their food, I mean, it's good, but it's just like the flavors are not all that intense. And I don't know. There's like the texture of it all. It just kind of like blends together as well. So like, I feel like, yes, they have not mastered the cuisine to be able to like compete with all of the other like well-known cuisines around the world.
Did you have the seafood?
I did have the seafood.
Okay.
I had good. I mean, it's seafood. It's good. I had
Did you
some
have the razor
sole.
clams?
I did have clams.
Razor
Yes.
clams.
Did you have
Razor clams.
Did you have shrimp? They have big shrimp in Spain
I had
too.
shrimp. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're not screwing up the seafood, right? But it's not like I can't tell the difference between seafood I had there and just like seafood. It was good. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think you go to Spain to really like indulge in all this fine cuisine.
The wine.
Like the Spanish tortillas are good. They're good. Yeah, the wine is good. The Spanish wine is good. The Spanish beers, they call some things IPAs. I don't know that they know what an IPA quite is.
It's called cerveza.
Yes, it is called cerveza, and all the IPAs also tasted just like if you ordered a cerveza. Yeah,
it's IPO in Spain.
Yeah, so
it's IPA if you're a girl.
Okay,
I like that the portions were small. So
Come on, that was good.
No, they weren't though.
Really?
Everywhere we went had like US sized portions of everything too. Like I showed you that complete plate of ham.
Yeah.
Sliced off the leg.
Yeah,
like that's like a whole bag of lunch meat.
But it was not that much, right? I mean,
no, it was a lot
dollar wise.
Oh no, it was not expensive.
Yeah,
not expensive.
Did you go to that restaurant that has 100 items on the menu that are $1 each? That's like a thing in Spain.
I sent you a picture of it when I went there, Wombat. Remember?
Oh no,
Yes.
I did not go there.
I said, look, there's the place that Wombat talked about that we're not going to.
No,
we went to a kawaii cafe. Oh, we were there.
What's that?
Yeah.
What, like a cutesy Japanese?
I was gonna say a
cafe.
Japanese cafe.
Yeah, where they have people dressed up as maids and like stuffed animals on the walls and stuff. Because I'm there with kids, right? And it was an extremely popular place. And
sounds good.
You go in there, you get your coffee that has like the little cat faces on it, and your crepes that look like cute little animals. It was delicious. Yeah. We went to two amusement parks while we were there.
Nice.
Park Warner, and I don't know, translates to Park of Attractions. It's a good name. But yeah, those were good. Did you know, this is something I learned? Daffy Duck is not Daffy Duck in Spain.
Daffy Canard?
No. He is
Pato. Actually, that's Pato in Spanish.
Yes, it's Pato, and his name is Lucas.
Oh,
Lucas?
Yes.
Huh.
Lucas Pato?
Yes, Lucas Pato. So we met Lucas Pato. I called him Daffy just to let him know that I was American.
He still talks like Daffy, or he speaks?
He doesn't talk. It's like dude in a suit. It's not real.
Boy, Lucas
Pato.
All
right.
But it was good. We rode. They had a big Gotham City.
Erith despicable.
Yeah.
Big Wombat.
The Batman ride is really good there, though. They escape from Gotham, or Gotham City Escape. That's a good ride.
El Batman, they call him.
El Bat. We met El Wonder Woman.
La.
Yeah, La Wonder Woman. I do not know Spanish. I enjoyed my time there. I was respectful of the culture.
Sure.
I just do not speak Spanish. And we did all the other things. We saw the art. We went to the art museum.
Yep.
Introduced my kids to Saturn. They liked that painting.
Guernica. Did they see Guernica?
What is that?
Guernica is the big.
It's
Picasso.
a large Picasso.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got to see that. Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty easy of a trip. Like not too far.
It's very walkable. The entire city's like you can walk in 4 different directions, and like within 20 minutes see all kinds of different stuff.
And the dollar's strong enough. Yeah.
Did some shopping.
What'd you get? Oh, I saw the video games.
I got some video games. Yeah, we took the kids to the sex shop. That's what their video game stores are. It's CEX, but it's pronounced sex. So yeah. Oh, I have them here. I got Jeff Wayne's The Whirl of the Worlds for PlayStation.
Now, have you opened and tried any of these games?
Not yet. I have not yet. But I do know this is a vehicle combat game based upon the musical version of World of the Worlds.
What?
Yes. And then I went to another it was like the best retro shop in Madrid called Choyo, I think. CHOLLO. And that's where I picked up Lassie for PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Somehow Lassie did not come out in the States.
Now, does it involve saving boys from wells?
I believe it does.
Nice.
Yes. I cannot read the back because it is in Spanish. But I think I'll be able to pick up the gameplay. And then this one is the most exciting one. Knight Rider 2 for PlayStation 2.
The box cover looks good.
It looks good.
I watched some video of it.
The fantastic car. Did you watch the video? Like, there's video of him like doing stealth missions where he's like up on two wheels, like doing like stealthy, like in between like lasers and stuff. Yeah. As the car. This has no Hasselhoff in it whatsoever. Just as the car.
Just the car.
Right.
Well, he was on vacation. Couldn't be in the missions. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look forward to a full review.
Yep. It was good. We another exciting thing, we didn't partake, but like as we were in like the main park there, the Retiro Park. Did you go to that one, GP?
Which one is that?
That's
the one that has the Egyptian thing in it?
No, it's on the other side of the city. It's the one that has like the glass palace.
Probably. And
yeah, it's a really big one. It's the one that's like a third of the size of Central Park.
Okay.
But as we were walking up, we like, there was a line of people and we were like, kind of like, oh, okay, I guess we get in this line. But no, it was a line for a guy selling like bootleg or stolen soccer jerseys out of a bag. And so I could have gotten a good deal there. I know I could have. I just didn't know who to ask for.
Right.
But it's pretty great. Yeah, Madrid's fun. I suggest going to Madrid. Go to Madrid, Wombat. Have some ham.
All right. I'll go tomorrow.
No, don't go tomorrow. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. You got to plan the trip, I think.
It's true. Next week.
Perfect. I went to I Think You Should Leave Live last night.
How was it? I'm very curious.
The first stop on the I Think You Should Leave tour.
How do they make it a show? That's what I want to know.
So here, you can decide if this is a show or not, okay? Here's the whole premise of the show. They have couches set up in front and a big screen behind them. So you have Tim Robinson, you have Sam, you have Patty. Well, the point is they show you a clip that's never been seen before, that didn't make it into the show. They invite out a surprise guest, and then they tell the guest they have to decide whether it was a mistake to not include that in the show or not.
Who was your surprise guest?
It was Seth Meyers and Paul Rudd.
Oh, those are good guess.
Yeah.
Those are big names.
They are big names. But you have to sort of decide, like, that's the show, okay? So you watch a clip, you all watch a clip together, and then these guys, every time, yes, that should have been in the show. All the clips were pretty funny. Like, yes, that should have been in the show. Why wasn't it in the show? I don't know. Okay, like, let's bring out the next guest and watch the next clip. And that was pretty much it. Like, it was just okay, I would say.
They didn't like riff on. They didn't riff on it. No,
a little bit. They would talk about it a little bit, but
because I know Seth and Tim Robinson, they're like friends with each other.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
So I figured, I watched his interview on Late Show.
Right.
Yeah, I watched that as well.
Yeah.
So it was like an hour and a half, I would say, the whole thing, and they did some songs at the end, or Tim did some songs from the show at the end, but it seemed very like low effort, I would say, for the most part. Like coming after coming like 2 weeks ago, we saw Ronnie Chieng at Radio City.
Yeah, but he's a stand-up. Like that's a
Yes.
crafted hour.
Exactly. More than that. It was long because he had a few people. But yeah, it's a crafted hour. But like coming from that to this, like I still think about like that stand-up show. I don't know like how much I would think about this. But the crowd seemed to love it. Like I went with a couple friends, and we weren't sitting next to each other. Like he was in front of me and I was behind him. We were on the aisle. The guy sitting next to my friend was having a fucking ball, and he was like throwing himself back in the seat, laughing so hard. Like I was worried that he was going to break the old ass theater, but I don't know. I laughed a bunch of times, but if I'm going to be watching clips of a TV show, I want to do it right on this couch, right behind me, because it's hard to hear, they're blasting it over the PA system. I'm old, can't hear anything.
I get it. I haven't been I did see Conan O'Brien do his podcast live, and that was funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
so I
it's
get
just
it.
like that's at least, it's more long form. They have time to get into things.
They know what they're doing. Like they have the format down. It seems like they just didn't quite have. He's not a podcaster, so he didn't quite. Yeah, I get it.
It was, Ben Gilbert came with us. It was Ben, Mrs. Ben, and one of my college friends, Dan, who got the tickets. And I asked Ben this morning, I texted him, because we didn't have seats together. He was sitting elsewhere. So I asked him if he liked the show, and he texted back, cash grab, which is like a Tim Heidecker joke. And he, in fact, said he was tempted to yell it out during the show. He felt pretty strongly about it, I guess. Anyway, that's it. I'm not mad at it. It was fine. It was a 7 out of 10. I guess 6.5.
That's fair.
Also, I've been very busy, I have to tell you. I had a table tennis date with the famous Twitch streamer known as the SushiDragon, where we went to Ping Pod in Manhattan. He was in town for a little while, and he hit me up. So we went to Ping Pod, and we got a coach, and we all hit together, and he put like special effects on us as we were playing. And
the coach did?
No, SushiDragon. That's what he does.
Oh.
He like layers special effects and live edits stuff like all by himself. He's got like this hand controller with like 1 million buttons on it, and he's just going like adding sound effects, green screen, like virtual green screen effects, like turning his face into a robot and like holding up the ball picker up and going, "This is the ball picker upper 2.0." He can just do it all himself. That's his thing. And he's kind of a big deal. He's got like 300,000 followers. So we got a free table from Ping Pod.
It's like 8 people.
What is 300,000?
300,000. Yeah, it's like saying 8.
It's like 299. It actually doesn't have 300,000, but it's just under. Anyway, it was fun. He didn't like he's wearing all this shit. Like he's wearing like a backpack with a computer in it. He's totally wired up. He's wearing a winter coat also. And he's trying to play, but like he can't take anything off because he's like wearing a computer basically, and it would be too annoying. So he's
like
just,
the opera singer in The Running Man.
Pretty much, but it's hidden because he's got a way of dressing. Mm-hmm. So, but I could tell like couldn't be very comfortable, but must be used to it at this point. So that was a lot of fun. We did that on Sunday, and then we went to like the Hudson Yards area for a little bit. Walked around there with him. And then also last week, I did an interview with Destin. Do you remember Destin Laguerre? I forgot. I don't know how to say his last name. Destin.
Yes.
Everybody knows Destin. Been in the game business for a long time, the game journalism business for a long time. So he invited me on his show to just talk about the game industry and pretty much about the changes over the last 20 years, which is how long we've been doing this shit for. So it was very interesting. And if you want to watch that, you can go to cag.vg/Destin. That'll take you right there. I'm making small links for you guys because.
Thanks. Let me click on them.
I appreciate it.
Right. You can just cue that up for later.
I'll just watch it right now.
it's like an hour. So
that's how long this is. It's perfect.
Settle in. cag.vg/Destin. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
And I was sick. I had like some sort of stomach thing where I woke up one morning, I vomited like so hard and like shit so hard. And then I was like out of action for like 4 days. I missed the auto show. I was supposed to go to the New York Auto Show. I had a press pass and everything.
A press pass?
Yep, because there's 2 days that you can go before the show opens. So there's nobody there basically. And you can just like, you can walk through the show without touching anybody, which is great. But I didn't because I was too shitty.
Well, there went that section of the show.
Yeah, I was gonna talk. I know. Unfortunately,
the whole car section is gone.
I was gonna talk about all the cool cars and stuff, but
I used to go every year when I was like from like the age of 10 to like 17. I think I went every year.
Did you get your dad to take you?
We used to go. Sometimes it would be my dad. Sometimes it would be like a friend's dad, but it would always be with like the same group of friends, and we would always go until we could go in by ourselves, and there was no dads.
Right.
And we would always get bags of posters.
Smoke cigarettes in the bathroom.
No, just posters. And we put the posters up on the wall, put them up on the wall in my room. And
Ford Fiesta
poster. Yeah.
What are some, can you remember any of the posters that you enjoyed? Like your favorite
I remember
poster?
having a really cool Lotus poster.
That's a good poster.
That's like the one that stands out is the cool Lotus poster. The green, like if I say, the green Lotus, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it was green. It was a Lotus. It was cool.
A Lotus Elise, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. But it was cool.
I had a Vector.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Do you remember Vector?
I do.
That thing was awesome.
Did you? And we also used to do do you come with the car?
Oh, you. Yeah, so I didn't make it. I was too ill, but maybe next year. It's still going on now, but then I would have to go as like a regular person. Nobody wants that. The press pass only works for the 2 days. Oh, well. Should we move on to watch this, jerks?
Yeah, because there's a lot this week.
There's no show feedback?
No, there isn't. There literally is not. There just isn't any. So
people were
we're
complaining about your interpretation, your telling of the Sweet Baby Inc. Situation, and they posted a video. They're like, you should watch this 45-minute video, and then you guys are going to really learn, right? So they posted that in the thread. So I just clicked into like the middle of the video just to, whatever, just to see, because it looked like a normal person standing there. Like, let's just see. I mean, how could a 45-minute video on that subject be normal? But whatever. I clicked on it, and it was like already the guy being either dumb or disingenuous about the situation, like clearly like misreading a quote from some lady. Either he just has no comprehension or he's doing it on purpose. So I was like, yep, that's good. We don't need show feedback.
No.
That was it. When you see a 45-minute video like that, just head in the other direction.
Yeah, I would not even have pressed play.
Well, it looked well produced. And the guy looked really like clean cut, and like he might have talked to a girl at some point in recent times.